up, flex, thumb down now. Check, no drip this. What? Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch. Tell 'em run it up.
Fucking him again. Awful. Oh.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor?
Saying that I'm his lord. I'm his lord. I'm his fucking lord. Do 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 do. Fucking hell, look at them doors. Consult your journal frequently. Oh, why do I bother reading them? Is that Zeus?
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
Oh, this fucking priest
What can
again.
I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sada the Rich. You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help,
Oh,
you can always
confrontation.
use me.
We're going in. During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Well, I'll be using them all the time then. Validate.
Thank you, my son. I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally.
I'm taking it personally. You're a
happen
cunt.
to know if your mother has arrived
Lol.
yet?
Would you happen to know if your mother is around yet? Are you? I don't know. I don't trust this, Mum. Never mind. Give me a letter.
Listen, trust me, sir, and give me the letter. I'll take care of everything.
I appreciate your devotion, my son, but no thank you. Being hasty.
Oh!
So,
I didn't really. Oh, what an
By the
idiot.
way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
if you only knew, my son, I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
It's like I didn't even read them last few
Told me where she was headed.
bits.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
Oh, it's locked, but I can do that one. Our business is
Be
confidential.
it Mother or myself, our motto has always been discretion in
Oh,
all things,
achievement!
and to promise to
Take
never
a breath.
betray a word of honor. Was your secret safe with Mother? It will be even more so with me.
You have convinced me. The mystery
Hey, I got a little
is
tick.
her business proves that she carries your motto close to her heart. Your words seem sincere, my son.
All
Really,
the same,
just like that.
it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
Yeah, just give it to me. Come on,
I,
give it to me. Come on.
Until now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes. Can't do that, no. Yes, I'll give it to the finder. You can count on me. You can count on me,
Don't
sir.
worry, Your Eminence. Your secret is safe with me. You know my mother's reputation. As her son, I will defend the de Richet's word with the same fervor.
I would expect nothing less.
Yay!
Listen to me.
And have a little tick.
If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no
Oh.
one other than your mother will read it?
Last step. For the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left. No more blunders. Validate! I'll give you the letter. Can you promise me before God? Well, that says a lot. I'll have to be okay, no worries. I don't really believe in his God anyway.
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there.
I'm such a liar.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
Obviously, I'm going to read it.
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast.
Fucking
Without your
hell.
mother, hundreds of men
Like a beast.
onto the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son.
So
Be
proud.
it only for her
So
sake.
proud.
Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure.
Ooh.
Quick, remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
LOL. Hidden elements. Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so do not hesitate to leap for them. Validate. Ooh, what is this? Open book.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans, by Plutarch. A biography of the great men.
I'll be in there one day. Riche will be in there one day. A biography of great men. Take the book, flip through it.
Opened Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators. Nice family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
I didn't really want to take it, but fuck it, why not? No choice. Manuscripts. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure at the start of each quest. You can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Fair enough. Validate. Fucking, I can't be asked when talking to them people.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
I bet you have, Miss Granger.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence, Cardinal Piaggi.
We've already been
He
introduced.
joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simple.
George Washington, President.
Oh fuck, it's George Washington.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis
I
Moras
should have knew that,
de Richie.
really.
It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine.
No,
you
let's
would
not.
also be in such company.
I'm a lord.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
Fuck me, that is a crowd.
Here yet, and you'll see. Most of the time, there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the
We
perfect
did.
place to build up a network. What were
Best
you
buddies now.
talking about indiscretion.
None of your business. Shit. My mother can't talk about the letter.
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join.
Oh, it would have been funny.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or
Break. Well, not his promise, but
secrets or
for a
even
minute
money
was.
matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organises a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which
Does he
time
know?
we will make the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to
Absinthe?
imagine the
Jesus.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
To invent something. She's gone missing. I can tell her that, can't I?
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah,
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well.
Oh, really?
Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Have you been fucking her? Oh, I forgot about that. Validate. I forgot about that.
Good evening, my friend.
Damn it.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case
Oh, it is?
has delayed our host, Lord Mortimer. He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apology.
Healy's
He
creepy.
asked me here and he hasn't even turned up. Great start. Do you know that man?
Sir Gregory Hull, an English
Ah.
aristocrat, very influential.
You've just been on about.
He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those
Ooh,
who
I am
like,
hungry.
You're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take
Quiet,
it the
we
wrong
will be
way,
quiet.
Sir Hull, but I have already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home.
Just me and the priest then.
And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, I'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. My vision.
He knew. Oh, this is hard. I'm going with that one.
My vision is more important. Let's follow home.
Is it
I'll follow you, sir.
more important than my mother?
I hope to speak with you at greater length on another occasion. Emily, please excuse me, but I would like to speak to Sir Holm. I shall see you later.
My friend, I hope our dear Giovanni is well.
The troubles in France have fatigued him, but he will recover slowly. Do not
Who's this mum?
He apologizes for remaining in Rome. The voyage was too much for him.
And right he was too. The mildness of the Mediterranean, eh? Come, sit down and have something to eat, my friend. You look rather pale. Excuse me, sir. I have been neglecting...
You're paler than me.
I haven't introduced myself. Sir Gregory Hull, an old friend of Lord Mortimer's.
A real pleasure, sir.
You're well paler than
You
me.
who must be well used to the court of France. How do you find this peaceful little haven?
Charming if I hadn't come here for disturbing reasons.
Yes, I heard the news. What a story.
Indeed. I wanted to ask you.
What is the story exactly?
You
No,
seem to know my mother well. Is that true?
Who does not know of her, sir? She has such a wide circle that everyone
Whoa!
knows your mother from
What are
a
you trying to say?
distance or closer.
Everyone knows Sarah, my son.
But
What are you trying to
you only
say?
know her by a reputation.
I remember she once worked for the Crown of England and that she always honours her engagement. However, we have never been personally introduced, sadly.
Well, if I'm to believe my vision, you're not going to get along with her.
Yeah.
Thank you for your answers, Sir Holmes. But I beg your pardon. I get the impression I know you. Have we met?
Except in my dreams, of course.
Not that I remember you. Perhaps you are mistaking me for another member of the Chamber of Lords. And what
Nope,
wig-
definitely not. It was you.
First time.
No, you were definitely the one I saw threatening my
Yep.
mother.
I thought...
You prick.
Never mind. It'll come back to me. Would you allow me one last question, sir? I don't want to take up all your time.
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
It's for here. What did my mother come here for? What is the link between Hillsborough and my mother? Who could have held a grudge against my mother? Is there anyone else missing other than my mother? We'll go for the grudge one, I think. Yep.
Could my mother have had a problem with someone during her stay here?
No, not at all. Your mother has always been charming.
Probably you.
And everyone got on very well with her.
Not even a servant?
Certainly not.
Everyone gets on well with the famous Sara Terice.
Don't have his back. Oh, it was a woman.
Elizabeth!
The servant.
I should have insisted that you rest in your room.
Do you want me to call someone?
Wait here, I'll
Let
take
me
care
handle
of it.
this. I'm used to this kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Miss, can
I'm not
you
an
hear me?
occultist, I'm a doctor, really.
Leave me.
So I can't do that.
Stand back, please, so she can breathe.
Elizabeth is accustomed to this kind of thing.
It looks like it's just a dizzy spell.
Dizzy blood. Are you dizzy blood?
Can you tell me something about her?
What's wrong? Who is she?
Who is this young lady?
Elizabeth Adams. She's come to the island for a course of treatment, to rest.
For a course of treatment?
That's right. The sea air can do wonders. Are you all right, Elizabeth? Do you feel any better?
When did she arrive?
4 days ago.
Okay. My mother had already gone missing.
Are you all right, Elizabeth? You gave us quite a fright.
Take it easy, miss.
Let me. I just need to get back to my room.
Of course, my dear. Go ahead. You saw it, didn't you?
Pardon me?
Saw what?
Insigne della bestia.
Sorry, Your Eminence. I don't speak Italian.
I don't speak Italiano.
It doesn't matter.
Latin though, I can do Latin.
Gentlemen, it's getting late. It is time for everyone to go to bed. It's been a long day.
Time to turn in.
It's all the more delicate.
I'll see what I can do. The case I'm on at the moment might well leave me with very few opportunities.
The poor gal. Miss Granger.
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
It's Zeus.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal.
Never heard that
I must say,
word before in
he
my
does
life.
have some outstanding pieces.
Oh, opportunity.
The
Validate.
statue is impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, Le Caravage, Gagnereau. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and
I agree, I agree.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yeah,
Yes,
indeed I
in my
am.
spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know.
Man of many
The artist
trades.
is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You'll find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Hull, who was that young lady with you?
Yeah, he was that.
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to stay with
I forgot.
us, but the poor thing was exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to rest.
You know her,
You
Mr.
have
Washington.
perhaps already come across her in the corridor. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to your rooms.
Bloody hell, telling me when I have got bed. Get a character reveal.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night.
What if I don't
Mr.
want to go to
President,
bed?
Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of the corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir.
Adios.
Likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning.
Ooh, just in the morning.
See you tomorrow.
Can I not come back to your room?
Been quite a day. Right. Where is my room?
End of the corridor. Can I have a snoop about? I want a snoop. What's this do? That's not my room, is it?
Right. So what should I
Yes,
do
it
with
is.
this letter?
Open it! Open it!
But if I open it, I'll be betraying Piaget's trust. What should I do?
I don't know if I can trust him anyway. I'll leave it closed for now, actually. I'll leave it closed for now.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Piaggi, so too bad. I'll wait until I hand it to Mother. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things halfway.
Validate. No, I better get another chance to open that.
Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son. Saint Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests.
I know, yeah.
Very
What's
jolly.
going on with this theme here? It's a bit dark. Lord Mortimer. Is that just...
Saturn devouring his
Yes,
son.
I know.
Again? I saw the same thing in the
Yes,
hall.
yes, yes,
I wouldn't
yes.
like to be his son.
Oh, what was this? Collector coins. Where's my bed? bedtime. Beddy time. Night. And that's the full episode. Success. I went up to the manor, I found clues about Mother on the docks, convinced Piaggia to trust me with his letter. I met with Mr. Washington. I chose to join Sir Holm in the small salon. I observed Sir Holm. Not done too bad, have I? Failed. I did not find all the clues about my mother on the docks. Oh, that fucking panel! I didn't see anything to move it with. I didn't pick up the book. Alternative paths. Oh yeah, I could have remained in the Grand Hall to speak with Mr. Washington. Points. Diversion. Divert people's attention. I like that. Vigilance. Can I do any of these? Logic. Use your logical mind. We'll do that one. I want a third one on that. Got 1 point left. Steal items. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Validate. Equipping manuscripts. Choose what to read. Validate. Start quest. Do you mean start quest? Oh, okay. One of the several volumes of this Master of Alchemy, who dedicated his erudition, and open mind to a better understanding of the world. He gave his name to the zinc symbol. Okay, parallel lives. Illustrious man, providing much of blah 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 blah. Start quest. A quest through a vision. What's going on? Oh, now I'm the servant.
The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
Who's this man?
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we put her son in there. Perhaps he'll find something. That might come in handy.
I will, but I'm not going to tell you.
Impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for something?
Is that some form
A
of
young French soldier.
foreshadowing?
During our game of chess.
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please forgive me for this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
There goes the dart.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this.
Was that Mr. Mortimer?
Come, take a seat, my friend.
Lord Mortimer, my apologies. Mr. Washington.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
I'm pretty sure he knows the way.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian.
Valerian steel?
One can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Game of Thrones.
And to you too, sir.
There's my room, innit? And we're back. Fuck me. That was a trip.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow them stump.